Chairperson of Membership and Public Relations Committee of Chamber of Tax Consultants, extend a warm welcome to each one of you on this special occasion. We are here today to celebrate occasion of International Yoga Day. Today we gather not just to celebrate a form of exercise, but to delve deeper into a holistic way of life that has touched millions across the globe. Yoga, an ancient practice originating from India, has transcended geographical boundaries to become a universal language of harmony and well being. It goes beyond physical postures, it encompasses the union of mind, body, and soul. We would like to encourage each of you to participate actively, to learn and to experience firsthand the serenity and vitality that yoga can bring into our lives. Once again, welcome to this enlightening session on yoga. May this journey inspire us all to cultivate a harmonious balance between ourselves and with the world around us. I request CA Neha Gadda, Joint Secretary, Chamber of Tax Consultants, for her opening remarks. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ishita. And welcome to all of you, respected learned speaker, chairman of the committee, Ishita, and all my dear friends. So just to introduce about Chamber is a 98-year-old non-profit making organization with a core objective of professional development for its members. The focus is on spreading education across fields of accounting, tax, and legal aspects. And Chamber is also called as a powerhouse of knowledge. We have galaxy of old past presidents, and they are all eminent personalities like Sri Soli Dastur, late Sri V.H. Patil, K. Shivram, Sri Y.P. Trivedi, Sri S.M. Inamdar, and late Sri Harish are our past presidents, which we are very proud of. Chamber issues a journal, which is also the mouthpiece of our organization, and it has got a special story in each of its issue and is very informative and always theme based. We also have other journals like International Tax Journal and Students Journal called Jigyasa. We have various committees and various RRCs that have been held across the country. I mean, all participants, we have participants across the countries. And for students, we specifically do competitions like debate competition, moot competition, essay competitions, and moot competitions are for direct tax, indirect tax, everything. So, with this International Yoga Day approaching, I'm thankful that the committee has organized a webinar on mental well-being and by Miss Sushma Maurya. As we all agree that yoga is a journey and not a destination. So I wish all of us find peace, strength, and clarity through this practice of yoga. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Neha, ma'am. I request CA Premal Gandhi, Chairperson of the committee, for his remarks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ashita. Thank you, Neha, ma'am, for putting the activities, nicely summing up the activities done by the chamber towards this, in the day-to-day activities being done by chamber and to prophesize the knowledge that we keep on spreading. Obviously, it is the World Yoga Day in 2 days' time, and it's been started by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi when he became the Prime Minister. But it's been a journey that I think we as a country were doing it for years and years. It's just that it came into limelight after our Prime Minister taking up this issue. But as every time we say that yoga is, as you rightly said, it's not a way of life. It's more than about a way of life. And it helps us in our mental health. And we need to integrate yoga into a daily life. And obviously, it helps us have the mind-body connection, reduces stress, helps us to have relaxation, and many other things. The idea of doing this, not doing it on a normal exercise mode, but on a different mode today was to ensure that one, we learn the basics, the principles and the concepts of the why we need to do this. And obviously, we have a very learned faculty who will take us through this entire journey. And obviously, once we understand the principles, we will never forget it or we will never shy away from doing it. That was the whole idea of the committee. And I'm pretty sure the learned faculty, Ms. Maurya, will take us through this journey where how to integrate it into our normal daily life so as to reduce stress, which is today probably the biggest factor for all the troubles and diseases which most of us may be facing. And that is the sole reason where we need to focus is more as chartered accountants to reduce stress and maybe have an effective and good life. So I would not like to come in between the speaker and all of us to hear from the speaker. But before that, I will hand it over to Ashita for the further proceedings. Thank you, Ashita.
Thank you, Premal sir. It's my proud privilege to introduce our learned faculty today. Sushama Maurya, founder and director of Aram Yoga Institute, has more than 18 years of teaching experience in yoga. She is a lead examiner in Yoga Certification Board Ayush and is working as an assistant professor in Swanand Yoga Vidya Gurukul, Latur. She is a co-compiler of yoga teacher and evaluator textbook for level 3 and yoga master textbook for level 4. She is PhD scholar and UGC NET qualified in yoga and also has a master's degree in yoga and a PG diploma in yogic science. She is Ayush level 2 and level 3 qualified as well as level 4 yoga master qualified. Apart from yoga, she has a diploma and master's in education. Professor Sushama Maurya is honored with Yoga Shri Award by Indian Young Olympian Federation and Patanjali College of Yoga and Research Center. She is working in association with various renowned institutes, corporates, schools, NGOs, clubs, etc. With this brief introduction, I welcome Sushma ma'am and I request her to please take the session ahead.
Thank you, Ashita ma'am. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction. And thank you, Neha ma'am, Premal sir, for giving light on yoga. It was very nice, like knowing that people are now knowing about the benefits of yoga. And when Ashita ma'am asked me for this session, so mostly she asked for the theoretical part, but I said, if there is no practical part, then like in the food, we add salt. There is no taste without the salt. So I will try to end with the practical part, but not physical, but we'll try to focus on the breathing. So this session will be, first part will be theoretical part where I'm, and also about the topic, like which topic we should take in today's session. Last year I took on dimensions of wellness. So this time we thought, let's keep on some mental well-being. So when we talk about mental well-being, so mostly we feel like something psychological, something. Na? And in India, mostly we take like mental health the secondary things. Once it comes on our body, till it is not coming on our body, we are not taking it seriously. We take it as okay. But if you see our earlier text, when I was into yoga, so when I was learning, so I found that, but it is not true that we are taking mental health not seriously or in the secondary. In fact, I found that in our earlier text, they have taken mental health as a primary disease. Like if you treat your mental disease or mental illness, then easily you can find your physical health. So today I will take you in the journey of our earlier text, where what the other previous texts or oldest text tradition are talking about mental health, and then gradually we'll come to our present part. Okay, so and we will do this journey through PPT. So I would like to share PPT. Now, first of all, I'm very grateful to the Chamber of Tax Consultants for inviting me on the session for mental well-being through yoga. And I'm very grateful to everyone, those who have joined here. Now our today's session is on mental well-being through yoga. And Ashita ma'am and Premal sir has already spoken about yoga, what is yoga. And, but I will take you towards the what is written in our text, what is written in our grantha, what yoga is. Okay? Traditionally or in the textual format, what yoga is, that definition I'm going to define from the few famous texts. So definitions of yoga in our different yoga texts are, first we'll take Patanjali definition, because Patanjali is a person who has around 2500 years back, he was the person who compiled yoga in one text. Okay, so his definition is very important for us. So he says that yoga is yogas chitta vritti nirodha. It is in Sanskrit, but I can translate you. Okay, he is talking about complete cessation of mental modifications is yoga. So he is also talking about the mind. Now, if we will go to the our earlier text, ancient text, Yoga Vasishtha, here also, when we see the definition of yoga, they say, Mana Prashnaman Upaya Yoga Ityabhidhyate. It means yoga is a skillful trick to calm down the mind. So here also, if you see, they are talking about our mind only. Now, if we go to the Upanishad, the very famous Upanishad is Katha Upanishad. In the Katha Upanishad, they are talking that Tam yogamiti manyate sthirim indriya dharanam, means yoga is restraining of the sense organ and controlling of your mind. In Bhagavad Gita, we found the definition that samatvam yoga uchyate, means yoga is the equanimity of mind. अपने मन को समत्व में रखना, बैलेंस रखना, that is yoga. So we found that in every earlier text, they all are talking about yoga is like balancing your mind. So when we are taking this topic, mental well-being through yoga, so actually yoga is for mental health only, and physical health and other health is the byproduct of it. Now let's see our definition of health in nowadays according to WHO. According to the WHO, health is defined as health is a state of complete physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being, and not merely an absence of disease. So if you do not have any disease, then it does mean that you are fully healthy. You should be physically healthy, mentally healthy, socially and spiritually also health is required. Now, one of our text which is based on medicine science, earlier text is known as Ayurveda. So definition of health according to Ayurveda, if we see, it is samadosha, samagnischa, samadhatuha malakriya, prasanna atma indriya mana swastha ityabhidhyate. Means when all the anatomical physiological factors are in balance, okay, and our mind, our soul, as well as our sense organs are working in harmony, it is considered as a healthy state. Okay, so only physical health, they are not talking about only physical health, they are talking about your mind, your soul, as well as your sense organ also. Okay, prasanna atma indriya, your atma, prasannata, there should be happiness also. Now, in the modern term, if we see the mental health, according to WHO, they define mental health that it is defined as a state of well-being in which an individual realizes their ability and they can cope with the normal stresses of life, and they can work productively and they can contribute to their community. then you are known as you are a healthy person, mentally healthy person. If you are easily able to handle your stress and you are productive in your work life, also in the community life, then you are mentally healthy person. Now there is a concept of mental health also. So in the psychology, they talk about mental hygiene. So the branch of psychological medicine, which is concerned with the protection and the prevention of the health of mind. It is a mental hygiene. You have to protect it also and preserve it also. But as I said, that for Indians, we say that we don't talk about mental health, but that is not true. The Yoga Vasishtha is very old text, earlier text, ancient text. Mostly I found that I think this is not the first text, but they defined the mental health very clearly. So in the Yoga Vasishtha, they have given about the Vyadhi. Vyadhi is element or some disease. So they have defined disease into two parts. One is Adis Vyadhi and Anadis Vyadhi. So Adis Vyadhis are related with your mental disease, you can say. And Anadis Vyadhi is your physical disease. And Adis Vyadhi also they have divided into two parts. One is Sar Adis Vyadhi and another is Samanya Adis Vyadhi. Samanya is normal. Okay, so if you have ordinary psychosomatic disease, then you can change it or you can get rid of that from those disease through the remedy, like do some modifications in your lifestyle, do some changes in the diet and lifestyle. You are easily able to get rid of from those disease if it is a Samanya Adis Vyadhi. But if it is a SAR, then you need to do the self-realization or the higher practices of yoga. Now, Anadis Vyadhis are some injury or infection or some accident comes under Anadis Vyadhi. So here we can say they are talking about the mental disease also. So when they are talking about mental disease, then they are talking about the remedies also. So we'll see how they are defining this mental disease. Nowadays, our mental problems or mental disorders are, we can't say it is very different, but it is quite similar. Like mental disorders it is an illness of mind that can affect your thoughts. It can affect your feelings. This mental disorder can affect your behavior. Okay? To preventing from leading a happy, healthy and productive life. जो भी आपके विचार, आपकी भावनाएं आपको एक खुशहाल जिंदगी या प्रोडक्टिव लाइफ है ना, अच्छी लाइफ जीने में रुकावट डालती है, वही आपके मेंटल डिसऑर्डर है. एंड फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव गिवन हियर है ना, देयर आर मेंटल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, बहुत सारी दुविधाएं होती है, देयर आर फ्रस्ट्रेशन, नींद नहीं आती, इंसोम्निया, देयर इज डिप्रेशन, stress, anxiety, we have lots of unknown fear, we have phobia, dissatisfaction. There are many mental disorders nowadays we are facing. Now, if we see what yoga is saying about this, so according to yoga, most of our disorder or diseases are caused by mental disturbance. So all the physical disorders, somewhere 90% we can say disorders are due to the mental disturbance, and we know it as a psychosomatic disease. So yoga believes that most of the disorders are psychosomatic, mano-sharirik rog. Like your disease first comes in your mind and then it comes or reflects in your body. Now, which kind of mental disease we face? According to yoga, they have given that, and in Sanskrit, this disease or pain or suffering is known as klesha. And this Patanjali Rishi has given 5 types of klesha In our life, there are 100, maybe 1,000 types of kleshas or mental pains are there. But he has divided that all kleshas, all mental pains can come under these 5 categories. Okay, so it is avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, and abhinivesha. Avidya is ignorance. Okay, sometimes if you see that this life is permanent, and if you behave like that, I'm going to live this life permanently, no? Not going to die. If you are living your life in this way, then it is known as avidya. Nothing is permanent. Asmita is ego. And because of ego also you have klesh, you have mental pain. A rag, attachment. You know? Lots of attachments also can create you klesha, pain. Dvesha, definitely dvesh. You know? Obviously it gives you klesh, it gives you pain. Abhinivesh. Abhinivesh is the fear of death. Also we can say it is the unknown fear. Okay? So once you know which are our kleshas and which are our mental pain, if you understand that and you accept that, okay, these are a problem, then you can go to find out the solution. Okay? And when you try to find out the solution in yoga, here we all are like ready to practice yoga. We say, yes, yoga is very good and we should practice yoga every day. Yoga means we are talking about asana and pranayam practices. But nobody keeps, that you try to do regularly, but when you do few days, then maybe due to some reason, you stop doing yoga. So this problem is not, it is not only with you, it is with everyone. In fact, the Rishi Patanjali was also knowing that there is lots of obstacles when you follow the paths of yoga or you follow this journey. Okay, to keep you mentally or physically healthy, when you go in this journey, you will find many impediments or many obstacles. And you can relate these obstacles, and maybe any one or maybe two or maybe all 9 obstacles maybe you're facing in your daily life when you try to follow the practice of yoga. So first is vyadhi, like physical illness or disease. Sometimes you want to start yoga, you try to do yoga, but because you are in a pain or you have some physical illness, due to that restriction or due to that limitation, you are not able to practice yoga properly or daily or regularly. Sthyan is like lack of interest or enthusiasm. Like you love yoga and you want to do yoga, but you feel very boring. And after 1 or 2 or 3 days, you lose your enthusiasm. And third obstacle is sanshaya, is the doubt. Many times we feel that, am I able to do? Am I for yoga? Will I be able to do this practice? Is it for me? All this doubt comes and we lose the interest into yoga and we stop practicing yoga. And one is pramad also. Pramad is like you are coming for the yoga, you are sitting on your mat, but there is lots of distraction. Lots of calls are coming, you have many things in your mind going on. So you lose the interest ultimately and you leave the mat and you go for your other work. Now fifth is alasya. Alasya is like heaviness in the body. ना उसके बारे में क्या बताना? If you are joining the 7 o'clock in the morning yoga because that is the best time to practice, but because of alasya we always lose that class. Okay. Now avirati is also one of the obstacle in the paths of practicing yoga, is your desire or craving. Like this is your yoga time, but you're craving something else. Like maybe you want to go out, maybe you want to watch movie, or maybe you want to eat food, anything. And due to that, you lose your yoga class. Bhranti darshan, living under illusions or misunderstanding. Sometimes we practice few practices, maybe mudra or bandha from the YouTube channel, or someone has suggested ki do this mudra or this mudra, you will lose your weight. Okay, so these are Bhranti Darshan, means these are misleading practices. And if you do this, that you are going to lose weight, you are doing 2 days, but if there is no difference in your body, then you lose the interest, because it is taking you in it is not giving you proper benefit. Alabdha bhumikatva, like doubting progress and ability to succeed. You practice someday and then you found that, I'm not getting the proper benefit of yoga. Maybe in 1 month I should lose this much weight, or I should gain this much ability, but I'm not able to. And because of that, you leave the class. Now, 9th is anavasitatva, like inability to maintain achievements. Maybe in the beginning you are very enthusiastic, you practiced yoga continuously for 6 months, okay? But after 6 months, then gradually, due to some reason, you lose the interest, or you stop going the class, or you're not able to maintain that achievement. So these obstacles already given in our earlier text. So this text was written around 2500 years back, but if you see, these are also today also, these 9 obstacles are very relevant. Okay, so how to get rid of this? If you see yoga as a science of health and well-being, so there are 3 components of yogic approach. If you want to practice yoga, in 3 ways you can practice for physical and mental well-being. First is the practical aspect of yoga, like it involves your Shatkriya cleansing practices, involves asana practices, physical practices, pranayam practices, meditation. And second component is your diet, taking proper diet, taking diet or your food on time, sleeping on time. We can say it is a lifestyle. And third component is changing your attitude, your behavior. Okay? With the positive attitude, live your life. Now, if we see that about the asanas, we have seen also, and we have experienced also, when we practice asana, physical posture, we get lots of benefit. And now we see what Hatha Pradipika says. Hatha Pradipika is one of the earlier texts, and this is the one of the best texts who is talking about our practical part, asana and pranayam part. That is why I have taken this reference. So this Hatha Pradipika says about asana that Hatasya prathama angatva dasanam purva muchyate kuryanta dasanam stharyam arogyam cha angalagavam. This means, having done asana, one attains steadiness of the body and mind, and freedom from disease and lightness of the limbs. So we in our earlier text also saying, if you practice only asana, physical posture, then also you will achieve the mental and physical steadiness. Also, you will get rid of from all the diseases, all the illness, and your body will become light. Okay, you will lose weight. So asanas are the best practices for your mental and physical health. In asanas, there are variety of asanas. One is dynamic asana, which is very popular, that is Surya Namaskar. All these asana physical practices we should practice early in the morning with empty stomach. That is the best time. And many asanas like Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, okay, Shashankasana, Ustrasana, Vakrasana, Pavanmuktasana, Tadasana, Shavasana. So there are stretching asanas, there are meditative asanas, there are relaxative asanas, restorative asanas. There are variety of asanas are there which you can practice according to your need. Like if you are doing in the morning, then maybe you can go for dynamic asanas or for the cardio practices. Or if you are doing in the evening, you can go for the more restorative practices. Now about the pranayama and meditation, which are very best practices for your mental well-being. And one of the most famous pranayam is Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, which is recommended by every text. हमारे सभी ग्रंथों में नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम को सबसे बेस्ट बताया गया है कि सिर्फ एक ये प्राणायाम करके भी आप 100% टोटल हेल्थ पा सकते हो, फिजिकल एंड मेंटल बोथ. And Tratak meditation also you can do, candle gazing, which can also leads you towards the meditation. Now mudra and bandhas are also good for your mental stability. And here there are few Shatkriyas, maybe everybody is not aware about Shatkriyas, but in yoga there are cleansing process are given. And those cleansing process are not only good to cleansing your internal body, but as well as they are very, very effective for your mental cleaning also. So there is one practice, there are 6 Shatkriyas are mentioned in the Hatha Pradipika. Those are Dhoti, Basti, Neti, Nauli, Tratak and Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati maybe you all have heard. Kapalabhati is good, but there is Neti Kriya. So about the Neti Kriya they have said that it is a Kapala Shodhani Chaiva Divya Drishti Pradayini. Jatruva Jat Rogadam Neti Rasho Nihanticha. It means the Neti is the cleaner of the brain. अगर आपको ब्रेन को क्लीन करना है, if you want to cleanse in your mind also, अपने शरीर के साथ मन की भी सफाई करनी है, then Neti is very good practice. It will give you a divine sight. Okay? And it will destroy all the diseases of the cervical and scapular region. आपके शोल्डर के ऊपर के जितने भी ऑर्गन हैं, उन सभी के जितने रोग होंगे उन सभी को वो दूर करेगा. And if you practice it, those who are yoga practitioner, they are getting lots of benefit through this Sutra Neti. Okay? So this is very good practice which is recommended by Hatha Pradipika for the mental cleaning. And there is Jalabasti. Nowadays we also known as this enema practices, yogic enema. And this yogic enema is for cleansing of intestine. But this is also very good practice for to purify your mind. So if you see Hatha Pradipika, in Hatha Pradipika, this technique is given how to do this, and we'll see the benefit of it. So by practice of Jalabasti, like we are using only water to clean our intestine, simple normal drinking water. And when you do Basti Kriya, it will good for appetite also. It gives the glow in your body, in your face, and also it balances your 3 doshas. Also it balances your dhatu, your sense organs, and also it purified your mind. It purified your mind, and also it gives you happiness. When your motion happens in the morning, then you feel very relaxed. So it is one of the practice which gives you happiness. And ultimately happiness will lead you towards the good mental health. And there are other few practices are there, like relaxation. So through the Shavasana, through the Yoga Nidra, through the relaxative practices also you can achieve your mental health. Okay? And the more you will go into deeper relaxation, your mind will be more calmer and more clean and more happy. Now there is one very famous text, Bhagavad Gita. They are also talking about happiness or mental health. So yukta hara viharasya, yukta chestasya karmasu, yukta swapno bodhasya yogo bhavati dukha. Means with that proper diet, with the proper work, with the proper sleep, or you can say moderate diet, moderate work, moderate sleep, and moderate wakeful state, moderate entertainment or moderate sports, if you are doing everything in a balanced way, then you can remove the grievances and you can live a very happy life. So if you want your good mental health, then try to balance in everything. This definition is given in Bhagavad Gita. And if you want, there are a few other techniques apart from yoga. We have suggested here that if you want to, this fear is the very biggest mental, you can say, disorder. In fear, unknown fear, which is the biggest illness, we can say, the things which is not in our control or we are not knowing about the result, those things are very fearful for us. So for that, you can do relaxation practices from yoga, and also you can create a mental picture of that object which is creating your fear, and visualize that object in front of you, and then try to familiarize that object and try to remove your fear from that object, because nothing is permanent. And if you repeat that practice every day, then gradually and slowly that fear will be going. And auto suggestions also you can give. Okay? You can repeat yourself that you are going for better health, you are moving more as you are aging, your life, your health is going more better and better. And this auto suggestion you can give before and after, before when you get up in the morning, that time also you can repeat, and when you are going for the bed, that time also you can give. Okay? And like, I'm courageous person, I'm a good public speaker, whatever obstacle are there in your mind, you can take that also auto suggestion and repeat that. And also prayers are very excellent practices for your mental well-being, because this prayer, any prayer you can recite, the prayer which you like, or if you follow some religion, you can follow that prayer, or you can follow some universal prayer. And this prayer will purify your heart, it will give you positive thinking, it will improve your concentration. Okay? And also it cleanses your mind and improve your mental health. There is one universal prayer I have suggested here, that prayer we will chant during our practical practice. And you can, through the self-acceptance also, you can get rid of mental illness. If you find that yes, you have mental illness or you need some help to get rid of that mental illness, then that is the first step that you are working on it. Okay? So try to accept yourself. You can accept your feelings and don't compare yourself with the others. And whatever talent you have, you can use that. Okay? So these are things which you can apply in your life. And also here there is one camel story I would like to share with you. Because this camel story is it will relate you how we are unknowingly attached with our unknown fear or some mental diseases or with the illness. So this story is about nomads and the camel. So in a vast desert, like in earlier days, the nomads, they travel with their camels. And each night when they were resting, before the rest, they would tie their camels to a tree so that they can prevent from wandering off. Camel will not go here and there. So they tie them with the trees. And over the time, the camels become so used to with this routine that even when they were left untied, they stayed close to the tree only, because they have so much habit that yes, I am tied only, and believing that they were still restrained, they have still tied. Okay? And the camel had been conditioned to stay in that situation even though they were free to roam, but still because of that same habit, they are they have the feeling that I'm still tied. With this story, maybe many of you knowing also this story. So this is a very good story for, if you see you want to achieve your mental well-being, and try to relate with this story. So this story will taking you that cultivate a good habit pattern in you. That, like, just as camel were conditioned to believe that they were restrained, we also many times feel that these mental habits are, restraining ourselves. We are trapped by our circumstances. And in yoga also, often we talk about sanskaras, our mental impressions that shapes our behaviors and reactions. But through the regular yoga practice, we can become aware of these patterns, and we can work on to change this pattern, our sanskaras. And also we can, through this story, we can find that in yoga, they talk about freedom or liberation, है ना, मुक्ति की बात करते हैं. So मुक्ति तो तब मिलेगी जब हम बंधे होंगे. Try to, है ना, एक बार खींच के तो देखो, शायद आप बंधे ही ना हो. Maybe you're not tied. Okay, so you must try for that. And through this journey, through this story also, and if you want to change your negative thought pattern, okay, start practicing that you're not bounded by something. And for that, yoga practices like asana, pranayam, or meditation, these practices will help you to break this routine, break this rule, or break your negativity. And these practices will also help you to promote mental clarity. It will reduce your stress, and it will enhance your overall well-being also. Okay. And this camel story can also, you can take a conclusion from this story that it is a, if you take yoga for the tool, yoga as a tool to break free from this mental and emotional, whatever situation is coming, okay, and you can practice yoga or apply yoga practices in your daily life. This will give you, or yoga practices will give you, asana pranayam practices will give you a good routine, a good mental health, and it will provide you a fulfilling and conscious life. Basically, yoga will give you the ability to live mindfully. Whatever you are doing, you will do consciously and mindfully. I think this is lots of theory. Now we'll go little practical topic. So in practices, we will not do asanas. We will do only breathing, simple breathing practices. And at the end, I will take one 10-12 minutes meditation practices. So for breathing, it is known as sectional breathing. This sectional breathing is good for knowing how to do correct breathing. When you are inhaling and exhaling, how should be your chest movement? How should be your abdominal movement? When you are inhaling, stomach should go out or in. When you are inhaling, your chest should go out or in. So through this sectional breathing practice, you are going to regularize your breathing, you are going to correct your breathing, and also you are going to use your full potential of your respiratory organs. You are going to use your full lung capacity, like your lungs are divided into lower, middle, and upper lobe of the lungs, and you are going to utilize all three lobes of your lungs. Okay, so are you all ready for this? You can write in the chat box if you are ready for this practice. Asita ma'am, are you there? Yes? Okay. Okay. So wherever you are sitting, you can sit comfortably on the chair or on the floor, whichever you feel comfortable. Okay. And keep your back straight. You can relax your shoulders You can relax your hands. If possible, keep your eyes closed. But if you're not able to understand what I'm saying, or if you want to watch, then you can open your eyes. Otherwise, try to listen. I will try to give as clear instruction as possible. Okay. Yeah. Try to practice this with me. So sit comfortably, back and neck straight and eyes closed. And place your right hand, right palm on your navel on the stomach, and left hand on the thighs, on the knee, other knee. Now focus your breathing. Focus on your breathing and focus on your abdominal breathing. When you are inhaling, see that where stomach is going out or in, observe it. Observe the movement of the abdomen. Okay. Now try to correct your abdominal breathing. When you are inhaling, your stomach should go out. And when you are exhaling, your stomach should go in. Okay? तो लंबा गहरा श्वास लेते हुए पेट को पूरा बाहर की तरफ निकालिए, गुब्बारे की तरह उसको फुलाइए, और फिर धीरे धीरे श्वास छोड़ते हुए पेट को अंदर की तरफ लीजिए. Take a long and deep breath. Take your stomach completely out and fill it like balloon. Now exhale very, very, very slowly and take your stomach inside. So while inhaling, stomach should go out. While exhaling, it should go in. श्वास अंदर भरते हुए पेट को बाहर निकालिए और श्वास बाहर छोड़ते हुए पेट को अंदर लीजिए. Repeat 2-3 times on your own. Now do last round. Relax. Relax your right hand. Now keep your left palm on your chest. Chest breathing, thoracic breathing. And this is utilizing your middle lobe of your lungs. So take long and deep inhalation and take your chest outside upward. Then exhale slowly and take your chest inward and downward. लंबा गहरा श्वास लेते हुए चेस्ट को बाहर और ऊपर की ओर लाइए और धीरे धीरे श्वास छोड़ते हुए चेस्ट को नीचे और अंदर की ओर लाइए. Long and deep inhalation. Chest outside upward. Exhale slowly. Chest inward and downward. Continue breathing. Repeat 2-3 times more on your own. Last round. Relax. Normal breathing. Now we'll do clavicular breathing, that is shoulder breathing. It will utilize your upper lobe of your lungs. Okay? So keep all the fingers on the collarbone, somewhere here on the collarbone. Okay? It is a very subtle breathing. Maybe you are not able to feel initially. Okay? So assume that you are inhaling from the upper chest, collarbone, and then shoulders slightly upward and behind. Exhale slowly. Relax your shoulders, collarbone, upper chest. लंबा गहरा श्वास लीजिए अपर चेस्ट से, कॉलर बोन से. कंधे को थोड़ा ऊपर और पीछे की ओर ले जाइए और धीरे धीरे श्वास छोड़ते हुए कंधे को ढीला छोड़िए, कॉलर बोन अपर चेस्ट को ढीला छोड़ दीजिए. Inhale from upper chest, collarbone, shoulders upward and behind. Exhale, relax your shoulders, collarbone, upper chest. Repeat it 2 to 3 times on your own. So this sectional breathing is going to regulate your breathing. It makes your breathing rhythmic. It makes your breathing correct. And also to utilize your lower, middle and upper lobe of your lungs. Now last round. Relax, normal breathing. Now we will combine all 3 breathings together, which is known as yogic deep breathing. And this yogic deep breathing is going to help you in all other breathing practices. There are lots of variety of practices, but if you master over this yogic deep breathing, then it will help you in all breathing practices. And also it is very good to calm down your mind immediately. Okay, it relaxes your mind and gives you good mental health. So keep your right palm on the stomach. Keep your right palm on the stomach and left palm on your chest. Keep your right hand on the stomach and left hand on the chest, left palm on your chest. Now take long and deep inhalation, stomach out, chest out, and shoulders upward and behind. Exhale slowly, relax your shoulders, chest, stomach inside. लंबा गहरा श्वास लेते हुए पेट बाहर लाइए, चेस्ट को बाहर लाइए, कंधे को ऊपर और पीछे की ओर ले जाइए. धीरे धीरे श्वास छोड़ते हुए कंधे को ढीला छोड़िए, चेस्ट को रिलैक्स कीजिए, पेट को अंदर की तरफ लीजिए. Long and deep inhalation. Stomach out, chest out, shoulders upward and behind. Exhale slowly. Relax your shoulders, your chest, stomach inside. Continue breathing. श्वास भरते हुए आपके स्टमक को, चेस्ट को बाहर की ओर लाइए और धीरे धीरे श्वास छोड़ते हुए अंदर की तरफ ले जाइए. Repeat 2 to 3 times on your own. And if you are feeling any doubt during the practice, you can write in the chat box. Last round. Relax. Normal breathing. Now we will apply this yogic deep breathing in Anulom Vilom Pranayam or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Okay. So close your right nostril with your right thumb like this. Breathe in with the left nostril. Now close left nostril with your ring finger and breathe out right. Inhale right. Close it with your thumb and exhale left. Inhale left. Close it with your ring finger and exhale right. Inhale right. Close it with your thumb and exhale left. Continue breathing. And when you are practicing this Nadi Shodhan Pranayam or Anulom Vilom, try to apply yogic deep breathing, the earlier practice. So with the inhalation, your stomach and chest will go out, and with the exhalation, it will go in. Try to practice 2 to 3 times more. Relax, normal breathing. Now we'll go for meditation. So you can do this meditation in the sitting posture also, or if you want, you can lie down also if you have place, or you can do by sitting on the chair or by sitting on the floor. आपको जहाँ comfortable हो वहाँ पे बैठ जाइए. And once you are in the position, try to keep your body as steady as possible. एक बार आप meditation में आ गए तो कोशिश कीजिए कि आप उसी स्थिति में रहें. But if it is not possible, then do minimum movement. कम से कम movement कीजिए आप. ये एक 10 मिनट का meditation होगा. Okay, so sit comfortable in any meditative pose. Back and neck straight, eyes closed. Keep your spine erect. Keep your body relaxed. Do not make your body very tight. Keep your body loose but alert and attentive. Now take a deep breath in. Hold the breath and let go. This meditation is about our happy and healthy fitness, for good health and fitness. Now honor your own body. Your body is the precious gift of the nature. Become aware of your whole body, your skins, tissues, muscles, blood vessels, bones, and all the internal organs. Your body is a precious gift to you. Our body is made from millions and billions of cells. So please respect it from your heart. Now come to the second dimension, that is your breath. It is your breath that keeping your body alive. Your body is alive because of your breath. Take a deep breath in and let go. Your incoming breath is energizing your body, and outgoing breath bringing relaxation in the body. Feel it. And this process is happening all the time. Let us honor our own breath. Keep attention on your breath. This breath is known as pranavayu. So become aware of that pranavayu, that air all around you. Like fish in the water, you are in the air. So everywhere around you is the air, is the pranavayu. Relax more and more. Now let's take your attention to the top of your head and become aware of the empty space above your head. Become aware of the entire space of the room you are sitting. Take a deep breath in and let go. Now become aware of the point in the center of your heart, center of your chest. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. As your body relaxes, the mind expands. And when your mind expands, your body finds deep relaxation. And this moment is nothing to do and nothing to know either. More relax and relax. You are a fountain of love. You are an ocean of peace. Keep smiling and take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now our body is ready for positive affirmations. Now we are going to repeat positive affirmations in your mind for your good health and fitness. I will say one round and you are repeating in your mind 2 rounds, 2 times. Repeat after me, repeat mentally. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. Repeat after me mentally. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. Repeat 2 times after me. I appreciate and love my body. I love feeling fit and strong. It is easy for me to eat well and exercise regularly. The older I get, the healthier I become. I am focused and motivated. I am calm and at peace. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. Gentle smile on your face. Take a deep breath in and let go. Now join your palms in Namaste. Universal prayer. We will end with universal prayer. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukh Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. May all be happy. May all be free from illness. May all see what is auspicious. May no one suffer. Om, peace, peace, peace. सब सुखी हो, सब निरोगी हो, सबका मंगल हो, किसी को कोई दुख ना मिले, अंदर शांति, बाहर शांति, चारों ओर शांति, शांति, शांति. Rub your palms. Remove your specs. And then you can cup your eyes. Slowly and gently remove your hands. Bow down. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for attending this session. Thank you so much for listening me. Thank you Ashita ma'am. Thank you Sneha ma'am, Premal sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope you all, I can't say like, but maybe you can give your feedback.
Thank you, Sushma ma'am. As usual, it was a very refreshing session. Can we have some questions? Do we have any questions for Sushma ma'am?
Yeah, you can ask in the chat box.
If anyone has any question, can put in the chat box or the Q&A box. Really, after this meditation, we are really feeling very light.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think participants are very much satisfied.
Okay. Hopefully.
Okay. So as we conclude this invigorating yoga session. I hope each of you has found moments of tranquility and renewal within yourselves. Yoga, with its profound teachings and practices, has once again shown us the path to inner peace and physical vitality. Let us carry forward the lessons learned today, the importance of breath, the power of movement, and the calmness of mind. These are not just exercises, they are tools for a healthier and more balanced life. With this, on this note, I request Neha to give a formal vote of thanks for our today's session.
Thank you so much, Sushma ma'am, for not only taking us through a giving us some theoretical knowledge on yoga, but also giving us the practical experience on how to have correct techniques of breathing, how to breathe and meditate. And also we're feeling really, really light and like it's given us a really good experience. Thank you so much, Sushma ma'am.
Thank you, Sneha ma'am. Thank you so much.
Insightful, and thank you, ma'am, again for taking this whole session again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.